Okay. It has been rainy and it's going to be rainy all this week. So I got to get out here. I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can right here. But I am going to be picking some jewelweed. So it grows everywhere. I already got a lot of it, but this is jewelweed. We're going to make some salve out of it. And gonna make some soap for sure. I'm just gonna get all that I can. They're so easy to pick out of the ground. And the whole weed itself is, can be used for medicinal purposes. So, let's see. I'm going to have some more. Let me see if I can get you back here. As you can see, my weeds. But I didn't want to pick everything because of my wild flowers. So, let me put this right here. See if I can get in here and get some little ones. They just come up so easy. That one got stuck. I love that. It grows everywhere, but it's got to have moist ground. And since in Iowa we have such a wet season this year, that it grows everywhere. See? This is jewelweed, grown right by the house. Okay, I need more than that, so we're going to continue to go around, if you will. Hope I'm not going too fast. There's my mint. And I do not pick all of my wild flowers because I am a wild flower. But these right here, look at them. When they bloom, then I will weed them. Right down here, right here, I try not to pick them because that's chamomile, wild chamomile. All right, let's see if I can get in here without destroying. And pick some more jewelry. Might have to go to the neighbors and get use those stems too. Let's see. I don't want to step on that. I hope my little friendly snake don't come out and go across my feet. Love hearing the birds. Okay, get over on the other side for this. Ooh, look. dizzy there. Crazy old lady. Okay. And there is some more right there. So, I will just reach over here and get it. Dirt there. And I think that's about, oops, all I'm going to get, because I don't want to take it off yet. I guess I could get these little ones. Alright, you guys, I think we got enough to start. So, every one of these will be used in making soap and a salve. And then later on, as the summer goes, I will be foraging for more so that I can dry it. But with the infusion that I'm going to do, it is going to be a fresh infusion, and I will cook it in the oil, and then the other ones I will just make a tea for the soap. But later on I'll use the dry jewelweed and get some oils just in a jar and just let it sit and just infuse together. So I hope you like this little adventure. Oh, come here, Tater. I will be back in the house and I will speed it up on the little process that I'm doing. Hey, Tater, come here. Oh, she just wanting to go visit the neighbors. Alrighty. Oops. Okay. You know what? I'm going to be the okay girl. I just can't quit saying it. I don't understand it. But anyways, I picked this one yesterday and we're going to identify. I know you guys got it growing. It grows everywhere as long as it's moist, and usually around the wetlands like a stream or a river, or in the woodlands you'll see it just in moist ground. And as you've seen, what was on the side of my home, it was right there. Okay, oops, there we go again. First of all, I wanted to show you this one because I've had it soaking, and this is the good juices inside. But do you see where each of the leaves start in? I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a purplish. And right down here towards the stem, and you can use, or the root, you can use it all, just clean it up. Another identification is that the stems will be shooting out in opposite directions of each other. And it isn't in bloom yet, but it's a yellow orangish type of flower. It's very, very pretty. So you use every bit of it. But this is the good stuff if you're out there marching around and you get into poison ivy or poison oak. This usually grows quite near it most of the time. But anyways, just take it and open this up, the stem, open it up and try to get all of the oils out of that and rub it right on there. I guess what they say, now this is the old way of doing it, what they'd say if you were going to go out and let's say pick berries and you have a whole bunch of poison ivy, you know, in the berries and stuff. If preventative, if you are highly allergic to poison ivy, which I am, you take and you open this up and you want to put all that oil all over where the skin is going to be exposed, like your hands or whatever. You should wear long sleeves. So that way it just neutralizes the poison. But it looks like it's almost translucent. Yes. And in some areas you'll get like a white film on this, and you can just scrape it off, and then you'll, or just with your finger wipe it off, and then you'll be able to see the translucent parts. See if I can get a little bit closer. Now another way of identifying is the leaves are very, very smooth, and let's see, I guess I can use a little bit of water on that, but this is water pellet leaves. See how it does that? Yeah, it just runs off. That's how you can identify it too. And here's the back. And I think, oh, when we were kids, if you put it in water, it kind of turns silver. This probably won't because the rain has washed it all off, but that's why they called it jewelweed, is because it would turn out a little silver on the ends. But yes, isn't that something if we could get this and make cloth and it be waterproof? So that's pretty cool. Bet you use every bit of it. I love playing. There. Looks like little jewels, huh? And yep, that's how you know. It's very easy to identify. So enough of this, and I haven't gotten any that have bloomed yet. So I will get these all washed up and bring it back. Divvy them up. This is in my crock pot, and I will chop this down as finely as I can, and then I will add the extra virgin olive oil, and then in here I have some stems, and I have all the leaves in here. So I will put water in here and cook it and make a tea. So, and I will chop these up very, very fine. And I know a lot of people say, okay, when you do a raw infusion or a fresh infusion with plants and stuff, in here is the jewelweed oil. And yes, there is some water in it. Well, as you cook it off, and you have oil and you have water, the water will float on top, and as you cook it, the water will evaporate. So you're not going to have the water and the oil, if you will. Okay? So I hope that answers questions. I will get the water in here and bring you back to chop. got all that chopped up. Now, you could use a food processor if you want. There wasn't very much for me to do, so I just decided to just chop it up by hand. And now if I can get this open, get my olive oil. Let's see. Yeah. Get my olive oil in here. And then I will put this on. I'm just going to use the whole thing. And then I will mash it down after it is really, really cooked good, like if you would celery. And then let it cool down, and then I'll strain it in cheesecloth. Guess I could take that little thing out of there, huh? And when I get ready to make the balm or the salve, I will be adding a little bit of sunflower oil to it. And I think I infuse my sunflower oil with plantain. And I have some dried plantain I'm going to put in here. Both of those herbs together makes a wonderful, wonderful healing, bringing healing attributes to a salve balm and to the soap. And you wouldn't use this soap every day, but the thing is like I told you guys before, get wet, step back out of the shower, and let it soak in for just a few seconds, if you will, a few minutes. Well, do it a few minutes. I don't do it a few minutes, but enough so that the oils will get into your skin, absorb into it, and then rinse off. Okay. There we go. It's gonna cook. And then I will bring you back. Put this on the stove. And let it cook. And then I'll turn it off and let it become a tea. And I will strain it and add what I'm going to use in weights of what I'm going to use for my soap. But the rest, I am going to freeze, like I said, for another. I'd like to make plantain and oat milk. Plantain, or not plantain, jewelweed and oat milk, plantain and jewelweed, and I think, I don't know if I'll do chamomile or calendula. You never know, but I'm going to make at least 3 different jewelweed. I don't know why I want to keep saying pokeweed, because that's on my mind. But I'm up in the north, so alrighty. I will bring you back when I get ready to make the soap. Okay, I got my jewelweed tea. This is what it looks like. I already got some in the refrigerator. It's got like a pinkish tinge. I got some in the freezer that I already measured out to make my soap. This is going to be leftover, which, let's see, I cooked it for 45 minutes. Then I let it steep with the lid on it, of course, for about 2 hours. And then I strained it, and voila, this is what you get. Now, I made up a whole bunch, and I will be making up more to fill this jug up later. But what I'm going to do, jewelweed is so good for like dandruff, itching, making lotion with it. So using the tea. Oh, what else? There's lots and lots and lots of stuff that you can make with it just to soothe the skin. It's very, very good for eczema, psoriasis, ichthyosis. You could take this tea right here and just put it on skin, like say sunburn or any kind of rashes or whatever. But since I am a soap maker, I'm going to be making soap with this in just a few minutes with the ones that are in the freezer. And then I'm going to let these cool off. I'm going to label this one. And I left this much room because I'm going to freeze this whole thing. Then probably in the fall, when it's a little bit cooler, when I start making lotions and stuff, I'm going to be making, well, you can use this to make the soap. You can, if you're going to do both, you can, you know, level it off or weigh it out. But making shampoo with this, making some lotion and some creams, and all different kinds of stuff. So that's what I'll be doing in the fall. So I will be having 2 jugs so far. I wish I could get 4, but we will see. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the plantain. I know you guys seen these, especially when I was a little girl and you brush the snow off the ground in the springtime. This started popping up, and this is what we ate. Yeah. Yep, we ate it. Plantain. It's also the Indian medicine that I told you about. You can sit there and take it and rub it and get the oils, you know, going on there. Or in emergency, like the kids with the bee sting or something, put it in your mouth, maciate it really good, and then take it as a poultice and put it on there, and voila. Helps with the swelling and an analgesic. Yeah, good stuff. But it has even more great benefits for the skin and whatnot. And I already infused this plantain, yeah. So that's in olive oil. Look at how rich it looks. Oh yeah, that was with the dried leaves. So I just wanted to show you these. I got a whole bunch of other dried leaves. So that is what is going to go in the soap, and it could go in the lotion with the oil, you know, for that part, and all things like that. So that's what I'm going to be using in the soap that I'm going to be making. So I'll put my yak in. The oil infusion is right behind me, and it's still going. It won't be ready until tomorrow. I'll have it on low so that it just, you know, gets all the goodness out of the jewelweed. So, anywho, I will get ready to make our first batch of soap. I think, if I can get this thing on. Okay, we got our oils and everything ready, and our lye. Yep, jewelweed in there. And got all the oils and the butters. This one is going to be with cocoa butter. See, you can see some of the oils up on top. It does not like to want to mix with the lye solution right away. But it is going to be okay. Isn't that a pretty color? Alright. I am saying alright again. Patty, be quiet. I was doing the okay, now I'm doing it again. Go back to all right again. My husband is home with our pizza. And I think we're going to try to go fishing. So I'm going to get this soap done.